Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and just tap into a little bit of my white. Let me explain real quick what I got. 16 by 20 inch canvas. It is a black canvas, and I actually put Bob Ross black medium on this. And I thought today we would do a seascape. Someone requested a seascape, stormy seascape a few weeks ago. So I thought we'd go ahead and have some fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start working this. And I'm just doing these crisscrosses. And anytime you have a black canvas, I mean, I'm not sure if you can see, but I got a whole bunch of little hairs sticking out. It does happen. It does happen. So, but you come in, it's tapped into a little bit of black, and I'm gonna go right back into my white. Just kind of gray this out a little bit. There we go. So, I think that we'll make the horizon about right around there, and then kind of work it out. Usually you put some tape down, but at stormy sea, it's gonna be very active a little bit. And so we'll go with that. And I'm gonna do, you know, like a basic beachscape, but a nice stormy one with the background. When I got a request for it, you know, I'm originally from Florida, so I just think about how the Gulf of Mexico looks when we get the storms rolling in, especially in the summertime. And I figured we'd do something like that. And just tap in a little bit more here or there. There we go. And we'll tap in. Remember, a little at a time, a little at a time. Your paint's pretty strong, especially with the black canvas. It will definitely pop out very, very much. Okay, so, but you just come in and, like I said, these little crisscrosses, you know, nothing special. You just get the action in the sky. I might even bring it down just a tad bit more. We'll start over here and just kind of bring it maybe down in the air. A little bit, maybe there we go. Something like so. Something like so. And just by doing the crisscrosses, you look at the sky already. And I haven't even done anything. All I'm doing is these little crisscrosses. So I decided to put the black medium on because I just want a little bit of gray. I don't want the clear medium on this one for today. If you don't have black medium, you can make your own with clear, medium, and your black. You can also just put some black on here as well, and that would work. So there we go. Just remember, put a thin amount, and just be careful. Black canvas and a black medium, you have some issues. And we'll go ahead and tap in a little bit more. I apologize, had somebody walking by. I do miss my little spot at my house, my little studio, especially for something like this, because I just want to make sure you have the full attention. I don't want any distractions for you or myself when I'm trying to do one of these little private lessons. But there we go, just put that in there and just try to move around. I'm very tired. I didn't get much sleep over the last few days, so, and it is early in the morning, and so I'm trying to still kind of wake up here. But there you go. So we got some nice color. I'm going to go ahead and put this down and grab a filbert brush. And I'm going to go ahead and start playing with white and black and have some fun. So I'm going to go ahead with my white here. And I'm just going to start trying to make these kind of storm clouds. And look, you can do whatever. You can do little crisscrosses, whatever you want. Just try to get that sky real active. You can use whatever brush you have on hand that you'd like. I like this little filbert brush. It's a little fun for stuff like this. It's a very awesome brush, to be honest with you. You can get to do a lot of stuff. I mean, you can do all types of paintings. I can paint the entire painting with just this brush. So it's something you want to, if you don't have one, I would recommend getting one. But yeah, and we're going to go ahead and just blend it out and have some fun. So don't worry about it, okay? But there we go. And I think maybe we'll have right here a little bit brighter. I'm going to try to maybe have a bolt of lightning coming down, and maybe this will be our spot where it comes out of, okay? And then now I got a little bit of that in there. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of my black. I'm using Mars Black, and I'm going to come in and just throw some of that in there as well. There we go. Kind of like some shadowy stuff and stuff like that. There we go. Isn't that pretty cool? There we go. There we go. It's very, very active, as you can see. Very active. I'll maybe get a little bit more white. Come in. Maybe a little bit more. A little bit more over here. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna use that same brush that that went ahead and put the white in from the beginning. Still have a little bit of that black and white on there. I'm just gonna work with this. And it's up to you. You can use the whole brush and make circles with this. You can use just the top corner. Don't matter. Don't matter. Oops, gotta get those awesome hairs out of there. But just as long, you know, just as long as you're able to blend it, kind of smooth it out. And there you go. This is kind of where you want thick paint, because stuff like this, if you have that looser paint, it just smears and, you know, I kind of have some issues there. But you can see I got a nice active stormy looking sky, and I haven't done anything, but as you can see, just put some white in and then come in and have some fun with your other brushes, and there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. I'm gonna play a little bit again, kind of make the sky pop out a little bit more. So I'm gonna go right back into my white here and do something like that. My big thing is right there. This is where I want that bolt to be, right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna lighten it up there and just all types of stuff. There you go. Just move it around, move it around. Same thing over here. There we go. And once again, a little bit more of this black, kind of shadow it in. There we go. And I'm not doing anything, just tacking it here or there. I'm gonna let the blender, what I used to blend out, that's gonna be the secret there, okay? That's what can mix the clouds. 2-inch brush. I'm gonna go right here. There we go. And just, once again, just swirl it around. Swirl it around. There we go. And you get all this lovely action here. All this lovely action. And let me go ahead and have some more fun. So, there. There. There you go. Maybe you get a little floater like so, sticking out over there, and maybe a little bit over here. So just playing with the colors back and forth, back and forth. There we go. There we go. Nice, huh? That's what's nice about this technique. It's free. You can just do your own thing. I'm just gonna come in and do my crisscrosses. There we go. There we go. Maybe fluff it up a little bit. And now we got a beautiful, beautiful sky. Check that out. And I'm gonna go ahead, just tap in a little bit more dark. I just want some shadowy color here. Make it a little bit darker. Make it a little bit dark, especially here on the sides, on the corners here. Just darken it up, maybe put in, I don't know, like so. Get a little bit of shadowy in there. And I'll darken this corner as well. And maybe get a nice dark cloud right here. There you go. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. Look at that. Put that down. Grab that 2-inch brush. Give me 1 second. Just want to just knock off some of the excess paint I have on here. And then same thing. Same thing. There you go. There we go. Just wonderful, beautiful, beautiful sky. There we go. Got a little hair. Pop that off. Let me put that down, and I'm gonna grab just a paper towel real quick. Come in here and just knock some of this paint off. It put a little bit too much, but there you go. Come in, take a little bit of your paper towel if you have just a tad bit too much paint on there, and it'll help you out. These are your best friend, paper towels and baby wipes. And baby wipes, there we go. All right, we got a awesome active looking sky going. I'm gonna go ahead and use a 1-inch brush. I'm gonna start putting in some of the beach right here, just a little bit here. So I'm gonna go with, I'm just gonna go into my straight burnt umber. And there you go, just tap some in there. Get some on your brush, take a deep breath, let's rock and roll. And I'm gonna go ahead right here and put some of this brown in, and it is translucent, so you're not gonna be able to see it too good. So let me tap into a little bit of my white here, and it will pop this out. There we go. There we go. I went ahead and loaded that burnt umber and forgot I got a black canvas, and the brown is translucent. So anytime you paint, I'm going to be honest with you, you're going to have some kind of issue somewhere, somehow. It's never perfect. You just work with it, okay? Don't panic. Don't panic. Just work with it. There we go. There we go. Maybe a little bit more white, and try to pick up a little bit more of this brown here. There we go. There you go. See? Just keep working. Just keep working with it. Remember, you know, you just do your best, and each painting will give you a little bit of a challenge, but you just have fun with it, and everything should kind of work out. I'm gonna go into a little bit of my yellow ochre. Get some of that in there as well. There we go. There you go, just back and forth. We're just making a little beach. There we go. Got a little hair. There we go. I add a little bit more of that yellow ochre into here. And remember, it's gonna be dulled out because I have that black medium on here, so it's gonna dull it out, okay? And that's what I want. I want a nice stormy, dark, you know, big storm coming in off the Gulf of Mexico or something. And I'll just take this up. And then I'll go right back into this white here, and I'll start to, there you go. So you have some different colors. We got some white, some yellow ochre, some burnt umber, and I'll give you this lovely little beach right here, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and, I think I'll use a little bit of the fan brush, get a little bit of color. Actually, I'll maybe start, yeah, I'll start with the fan brush, no matter. Let's get some white on there. And let's go ahead and I'll figure the horizon's about here. I'm just gonna pretend, and I'm just gonna go like this and rock it back and forth, back and forth. Just back and forth, back and forth. Maybe start to just go back a little bit with it. There we go, something like that. Make it nice and rough. I'll maybe pull a little bit. And I apologize, it's slightly breezy, so hopefully the microphone's not picking too much of that up. And there you go. So you just do that and maybe pull it down slightly, and you'll get yourself some nice action going on here. Just like that. Just like that. Go ahead and get a little bit more here. And I don't know, maybe we'll just have it come up, start going like this. And then same thing, just pull it down, pull it down, pull it to the side, pull it down. Remember, this is stormy water here, right? So there we go. There we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use a clean 2-inch brush. And I'm just gonna kind of push this in here real soft. I'm just going over everything real soft, see? And it'll push it in. I got a little chunk right there. I haven't used that Bob Ross black medium so long. It was so dry. But I got a little, it's part of the canvas. Okay, I'll just leave that in a little poker. But there you go, nice stormy little sea here. I'm gonna go ahead again and grab a little bit more of my white. And same thing, let's figure, I don't know, let's figure, try to make a nice crasher, I guess, for right now. Go like up, maybe there's your little bit of your eye. Take it down and like that, okay? And you go ahead and grab a little bit more of the white, and you're just going to come in and okay, just pull it down, pull it to the side, down, pull it to the side, down, and as you go, just kind of soften it and make this a little bit larger, and as you go out, a little bit thinner, okay? And you're going to come in, and before I forget, I want to go ahead and put in a little bit of a eye. I put way too much paint on my palette today, and I'm probably not going to be using that red, so I'll make sure to take that out of my description. Make sure you get a little bit of that white. I always forget. So a little bit, just a little bit right there. And then just go out. Just go out with it like that, okay? Maybe I'll brighten up slightly. Just give me a second here. Let me get a little bit more white. And then, play back and forth. Told you, your painting's never going to be perfect. You just got to work with it. You can paint the same thing 100 times, and then all of a sudden you hit record on your camera, and then nothing wants to work, you know? I usually have a problem on every painting, so I just try to stay confident and try not to panic too much. But there you go, you get a little something like that. Let me put that down and grab I'll grab that 2-inch brush here and just kind of just smooth that out a little bit. There you go. There you go, so you got a nice little eye going there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that paint that, or the fan brush that has a little bit of that white. I'm going to come like this and start shaping. So you're going to come, see that? You come and you go. Just like that, just like that. Don't have too much paint on here, so that helps you out. I'm going to come in like so, and then I'm going to grab a little bit more here, a little bit more, and I'm going to start making it look like it's crashing here. I'm just using the corner of the brush, and I'm just going to follow it, and there you go. You got a nice little crasher. And if you give me a second, let me wipe off this brush here. I'm going to grab some of my white with my filbert. I'm just going to tap it up. There we go. I'm trying to open those bristles, and then just tap, and you can get a little extra movement here. And then there you go. Just follow it. There you go. By doing this, it gives you that little foam pattern, and it cuts that straight line out and makes it a little bit smoother. So it'll help you out. See? And then grab a little bit more. Same thing. Tap, open those bristles. You can use your fan brush, as you saw, so you can do all types of stuff. And I'm just tapping. There we go. There we go. So my hand's not so much in your way. And then same thing. Just help get some of that. Just help break that straight line down. There you go. Maybe just a tad bit more. Just a tad bit more. There we go. Maybe some of it went up, and there we go. Something like that. Get a little extra splashing and foams, and there you go. Let me take my 2-inch brush here. And then very softly, I just want to kind of push that there, something like that. And then right here underneath, just a little bit. There you go. Let me put that down. Let's go ahead and I'll use that fan brush again, grab a little bit more. A little bit more. I'll just come in. There. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool. And then grab a little bit more. Let's make maybe another wave here. Or maybe just some foam kind of powder here. So we'll just start with the corner of your brush and just start working it like so. A little bit more paint. Corner of the brush can go this way too. There you go. Just these little circles and there. There you go. And I apologize, I feel the wind kind of picking up a little bit, so hopefully it's not going to get too staticky. And there you go, something like so. And I'm going to take that same brush and just start to take a little bit of that kind of just go back with it a little bit. There you go. Smooth that out slightly. There you go. Really, really nice and rough. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna use my palette knife right quick. Pull that down. Grab myself a nice roll. And I'm gonna come in. I'll go in right about here and just push it and slide and slide. Okay. Oh, this is one of those times you can push with your palette knife. Just push and slide it. See that? Just push and slide it. And what's nice is you got the black underneath, so you get extra shadow in there. That's pretty cool. And you just come in, same thing, just like that, all the way out. Okay. And then let me grab that fan brush, and then once again, just come in and start pulling some of this paint back. Okay. Start pulling some of that paint back. There we go. There you go. So you get some really awesome looking action here. There you go. Beautiful, huh? Let me go ahead and put this down. And I'm going to grab a liner brush. I'm going to go into my medium. I'm using some white medium now. Give me 1 second here. There we go. There we go. And I think I'm just going to have a little bit of fun by just brightening this up a little bit. I mean, I barely got any paint on there. I'm going to come in right here. And that's a little too bright, so I'm going to sit here for a second. And then I'm going to kind of bring this down to maybe right about there. And then very softly. And what I'm doing right now, this is going to be where my lightning's going to be. So I'm just kind of trying to brighten the sky a little bit where it was at. And here you go, into your liner brush, into the white medium. And you're going to hit, and you're just going to get all wiggly. See that? And then you'll come in and kind of put the veins in. There we go, stuff like this. Make it crack. There we go. Maybe we'll do a little bit more. Maybe we'll have it come out. There we go. Maybe something like that. Have it come in. Don't matter. You can do whatever you want. It's lightning. Maybe we'll have one. I don't know. Maybe we'll just have something like this come out as well. There you go. Ooh, there. Something like that. It's nice and bright, pops out. I'm going to go ahead and use this other 2-inch brush, and I just want to kind of, there you go. Just push that in a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my small palette knife. If you have a big one, you can use that as well. I just want a little bit of white, and I'm just gonna pop it right in there a little bit, just like that, maybe something like that. Put that down, grab that clean 2-inch brush, and just there. So it's like it's hitting the water. I think you can kind of see it might be a little bit too bright. We'll go ahead, something like that. And with your liner brush still, now it's time to start to have some fun. I'm going to go into, kind of gray this out a little bit. I don't want it too bright. Maybe I'll add a little bit of my Prussian blue, which this is the first time I've used it. And I don't even like. Let me go ahead and clean this brush. Okay, clean liner brush. I'm going to dip into just a drip of my paint thinner, and I'm going to go into this more grayish color. So it wasn't 100% what colors I would use, so I'm definitely not going to use the Prussian blue or the Naphthol red. So it'll just be my white, my black, my brown, and my 2 yellows for this painting. And so with your liner brush and a little bit of your thinned down paint here, I'm going to start to begin to add some veins into the wave, okay? There we go. Grab a little bit more. Let me get a little bit more of that paint thinner in there. There we go. And just come in, you find yourself a spot, and you just start to wiggle it around. Try not to have the same patterns. Okay. There you go. And grab a little bit more, and we'll do the same thing here. And same thing. Just there we go. Oops. There we go. Oops, a little bit there. There. And we'll grab ourselves a little bit more, and I don't know, maybe do something like that. There you go. Just those little foam, little wiggle patterns, man, are pretty cool with your wave. And I'm gonna get just a couple over here as well. Just a couple over here as well. And we'll start this way. There. Just here or there. Remember, it's kind of like your trees, man. I mean, your waves just do whatever they want, so just have fun with it. Go ahead and clean that. And I'll just dip into my black medium now. Yep, excuse me. And I'll just put that right there. And clean that. And this paint is a little thick because it is definitely a little bit on the drier side. So I'm going to grab a little bit of paint thinner and just get it up in here. Just to thin it out slightly. And we'll come in and we'll start to put in some black ones as well. There. Do your best, you know, like I said, they're all over the place. You don't have to really have too much detail. Just try not to have the same patterns the best that you can. Just wiggle your hands and be free with it and feel good about yourself. We'll have a couple. Here. And maybe a little bit on over here as well. And just a little bit more. And awesome little painting right there. With your palette knife, I'm actually using my number 5 on this one, the smaller one. I'm gonna come in and just pull some of this paint down, pull some of that, and then just want a little bit of sparkle on some of these. And that's it. I'm just touching, just tapping and touching just to get a little bit of a sparkle going. There we go. Same thing. Same thing here. And same thing here. It's kind of like when you're doing, if you're doing, like when you do like maybe a pond or a lake and you put that water line in, that's pretty much what I'm doing. The same way, just straight across, just tap here, there, very soft, and just try to get a little bit, just a little bit of this in here. Just a little bit. There you go. Same thing here. There you go. It's nice and rough. Just going to grab that 2-inch brush. There it is, 2-inch brush, and just softly, just very softly. There you go. And I hear some people coming, so might have to pause this for a second, but we'll keep working for right now. All right. All right, clean 2-inch brush. I want to go ahead and just kind of make this a little bit shiny. So just a little bit, and you just come in straight down. I'm kind of on an angle, I always say that, so I apologize, but just straight down the best that you can, just like you're doing water reflections. So that's pretty much what we're going to be doing right here. A little bit, you know. Okay, so you get something like that, and then you just come in real softly, just like you do water reflections, and just come in. And I'll go ahead and give me 1 second. I'm just going to use my palette knife, grab a little bit, just a little bit here, and just kind of fix that a little bit. There you go. Remember, just get some paint and just push it in there. This is the one time you can actually use pressure with your palette knife to get the detail that you're looking for. You know, just come in and we get a little bit more here. There we go. There you go. And that is a beautiful seascape. I think for that, I'm going to go ahead and just dip into a little bit of my white medium here using my liner brush. Come right here, load this up. I'm going to go ahead and just sign this out. So remember, if your paint is thin, it should slide right on over this, and you shouldn't have too much issues putting in your John Hancock here, your signature. And of course, I just want to say thank you so much for checking out the channel and supporting. Until next time, I want to wish you the best. Take care of yourself and stay safe.